Welcome to my channel, the Blograna Blood. The week of hell has begun, and part 1 and part 2 have finished. The horror movie still has one more part 3 of the trilogy of the Classicos. I told you before this game started, I wanted proper hell. The week Madridistas will never ever forget in their entire lives. The week they feel miserable, the week they feel weak, the week they feel horrible. They should stop supporting this team. That's what we want, and that's what happened. So let's get started. The first Classico, part 1 of the trilogy, where Barca traveled to Madrid in the shitty stadium, Di Stefano, and they destroyed them. 2-6. They recreated the famous 2-6 at the Bernabeu by Barca men in 8-9 season. So they did that, and they humiliated, as the men humiliated the women too humiliated them. At least in that game, Real Madrid were leading at one point in the men's game, or they were level at some point, and then Barca men just took off. In this game, Barca Femeni gave no chance. They were always in the leading, and like it was basically Barcelona versus Caicedo. That's it. Real Madrid only came to play with Caicedo, and that's it. That's it. So it's basically Barca 6, Caicedo 2. That's the only thing. So yeah, I mean, what else to say? Let's go with the lineup. Catacol in goal, Batte, Paredes, Camara again, Brutes, Serajordi, Alexia, and Patry, and Lopez, Payor, and Pina were starting. Like Barca were just, again, in this game they went on from the first aggressive start. Real Madrid tried something, like they were also very aggressive in this game as usual, but the quality prevailed through. And then yeah, like because they were aggressive, they were leaving spaces behind, and Pyre was able to exploit them. Then so that's where the first goal comes. She gets the ball, she runs behind the defenders, and then sees that there's no opportunity. She again recycles it, and yeah, it goes to Brutes, who passes it to Patry, and then a beautiful, beautiful looping ball to Alexia, who chests it, pushes it to Payor, and she just taps it in. Beautiful goal. And at that time, oh shit, here we go again. And after that, yeah, so Payor scores 1-0. And then Brutes, I did not expect that, because Vicky Lopez came in from the right, and then she just gave it to Brutes, who's absolutely unmarked in this game. You would think Real Madrid, after all the thrashings, all the humiliations, all the spanking, would learn something. They still haven't learned. I don't know if it's controversial. Alberto Toril is better than Pau Caicedo. At least under Toril, there were some really, really difficult games, and that bastard actually beat us, even though it was cheating. He actually got something. This guy is absolute shite. If I were a Madrid fan, I'd be fuming, and the Madridistas are absolutely fuming. They want him sacked. I'm so happy to see that. So that's the thing. So yeah, the defenders were absolute mess. It only made matters easy for Barca Femeni. So yeah, Brooch is absolutely unmarked. She hits it right on Misa, and I'm like, okay, decent save, and it goes in. It goes in, and Laka just standing there. Oh, the ball is going in. So beautiful goal. I mean, Madridistas were so awful, and Barca Femeni was so beautiful. It was amazing. I mean, Madrid just gave up, man. The Madrid players just gave up. 1-0, they're like, oh shit, here we go again. 2-0, they just gave up. That's it. They did not come to play. Only Caicedo came to play, and it was only 2-0, and then Caicedo. She goes one on with Paredes. Paredes loses the battle, and yeah, she hits a beautiful goal. I mean, she had the patience to wait, and then because Serajordi and Kata were there, but she still had the patience to wait and then strike the ball. So that was good. We already know she's a quality player, so nothing spectacular about. I mean, it's spectacular, but nothing too surprising, I should say, about that goal. So I mean, it hurt not having Mapileon really hurt, because Mapileon is always there to cover Paredes, especially against pacey wingers, and it showed here. As good as Camara is, these things happen, and when you have a player of Caicedo's quality, it happens. But then Paredes is okay. I gave a goal, I'm going to take it back. So just like 2 minutes later, Paredes scores a beautiful header from Claudia Pina, absolute bullet header, and she gets the goal back. Paredes give it, Paredes take it. So Madrid got some hope. Oh, we will actually do something. We will do something, and then it's okay. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. So yeah, it was just completely stuffed out. The commentators are all crying. The ESPN commentator, Disney Plus, CBS, they're all crying. They're all saying, "Oh, what were you going to?" They look. You have to look at their halftime and full-time talks. It's like a funeral. They talk. I mean, before the game, they talk like Real Madrid TV. They talk how can Real Madrid beat Barca, Barca's weakness, Barca this, Barca that. How can Real Madrid do it? Wolfsburg did against Lyon. How can even Real Madrid TV, even Madridistas wouldn't have talked like this before the game. They would have been afraid of Barca. But these guys like, how can Madrid hurt Barca? How can they do this? Can they surprise Barca? This, that, and all. And halftime and full time, it's a funeral. They're crying. They're so disappointed that Real Madrid let them down. Even though they know Barca's record against Real Madrid, they act like as if they are all so sad and disappointed in Real Madrid. And then they started praising Barca, which is really, really shocking for me because they never praise Barca. If Barca wins, it's always the opponent's fault. It's never They never credit Barca. They always say, when Bayern Munich came, they said, Bayern Munich is shit, man. They're a shit team. And what happened? They beat Arsenal. They finished fourth. They're going to beat Knockout United. They're a very good team. But they never want to give credit. But somehow they start giving credit to Barca after the game, which is really shocking. It is not, and it's all performative. It's not real. It's not genuine. Don't believe those people. The moment Barca slip up in any scenario, even the league or the Champions League, they're gonna come back. See this? I told you this team is not good. They beat Real Madrid. That's a farmers league. They'll start talking like this. So do not get into. They are not genuine people. Okay. So just want to say that. And after that, the onslaught continued. Like Barca just controlled the game. Madrid, they tried pressing. Barca were ready for it. They kept passing the ball. Madrid could not do anything. This is what happens. People think you can just press Barca and that's it. You can beat them. No, you can't. Sometimes it works because Femeni are not at their A game, but most times it doesn't work because they are at their A game and they just passed around. They didn't have any trouble passing at the first like 5-6 minutes. It was a bit even. After that, they just yeah. there was it was never a contest. So after that, yeah, again Eva Payor, she scores a beautiful goal, fourth goal. Yeah, Sarah Jodi, man. In this game, she was amazing. I knew she was a special talent, but this game, yeah, this proved me. This woman plays like a veteran. Like she's 18 years old or 19. Yeah, she's 19 years old, and she plays like a veteran. I love this kid. She's amazing. And then what she does for that assist, it looks so simple, but Sarah Dabris is nowhere near her. Just one flick, just dropping the shoulder, and she's so far away. I mean, she just glides through the defenders and like through the center of Real Madrid and passes it to Payar, and yeah, there's only one result. And Payar did miss a one-on-one against Misa, which was really annoyed. I still don't know if people don't teach her how to chip or if she just forgets how to chip. But the other side is that she's on 6 goals right now in the Champions League Golden Boot. So if you had scored, I'd win 7, and we do not want that curse, that stupid curse. So Bruce was on 8 goals. So yeah, let us score more. Let us score hat-trick against Chelsea and maybe Leon or Wolfsburg. Yeah, in that way, I'm happy she didn't score. But Tyre has to learn to chip, man. And she's an elite finisher, and I can't believe she can't even chip. So yeah, that was really annoying. And then and CGH came on after that. So as if Vicky Lopez was in trouble enough, CGH came, and I have to say, Real Madrid lineup, in the previous video, I told them about their expected lineup. So I think there was one change in that. Home guard came in instead of Yasmin, which I don't know why, because home guard she comes from Everton, and she got absolutely roasted by Vicky Lopez, and CGH destroyed her, humiliated her. Like CGH, like this is prime CGH. This is the CGH we want to see, and she was really good. She went in, typical CGH stuff. She takes defenders one-on-one. She don't have to lose the ball, and then she gets in, just before the line, the goal line. She comes in then and then gives the ball to somebody. Like it usually goes in, but that's what we saw. CJ's brilliance is necessary for Barca to win Champions League, and these 2 games, she was absolutely amazing. And she said that she actually had physical problems, so that's why she didn't run that much. Even in my earlier videos, I said something's wrong with CJ. She's not taking defenders one-on-one. Why is that? Why is she always back passing, or she's just passing forward or going for crosses? She's not taking defenders one-on-one. That's a specialty. And she said in a recent interview that there were problems, and now she's all right, it seems. So yeah, this is one we want to see. If this CGH plays, you are beating anybody in Champions League final. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, that was really great to watch. And since CGH again, she takes on home guard. Like home guard, that's it. One movement, home guard's like, oh fuck it, that's it. I'm gone. And then she goes in, she passes it to Vicky Lopez, and Vicky Lopez makes it 5-1. And then yeah, I mean, the tie was over already. It is even more over. And yeah, I mean they and then, yeah, Quesada then yeah waves the white flag. He brings on Toletti, brings on Dora Irone, and then brings on Kukela. That's it. He's like, okay, I give up, man. I gave up. I have to concentrate on the league game. We're gonna get spanked there even, but at least I have to give these players some rest. And then Caicedo scores another beautiful goal again and transition, and again Irene Paredes gets targeted, but she does not fall down or something. But yeah, beautiful goal. Nothing anybody could have done, just pure talent. Again, Mappy was missed. Aisha Kamara did a decent job. I can't complain too much because she's not even a centre back and she's only 19 years old. Yeah, I can't complain too much. But those two goals wouldn't have happened if Mappy, because Irene and Mappy have played so many Classicos together even before, and Caicedo was absolute. Like Caicedo never scored. Like she's always been silent. So yeah, Mappy was missed in those two games. So if you're really worried about those two goals, it's okay because Mappy wasn't there. And Mappy did come on after that, and Caicedo was off after that. So whenever Mappy and Irene are there, you don't have to worry. Caicedo won't score. So that's the thing. So after that, yeah, we brought on Salma, and then Mappy came, as I said, then Sydney came on. So all 5 subs done, so all good. And then as history repeats itself in 2021-22 season, CJ gets a penalty and Alexia makes it 1-1 in this game. CJ again gets a penalty. This time, even more apparent, it's a penalty. Even more clear, clarissimo, as they say in Spain. Yeah, it's a proper penalty. Again, home guard, she gets absolutely destroyed. She doesn't know what to do. Goes in for a tackle, does not get the ball, or just slightly touches the ball. The follow through makes it a yellow card, and I don't know if it's a yellow card, but it's a penalty. So yeah, so Alexia comes in, and Alexia has a significantly improved in penalties. I'm really happy to see that. After that Panenka miss against Roma, you can see she's really worked hard on penalties. So she's just going for placement and sometimes even power. So yeah, she's not letting the goalkeeper get to the ball. So that I like that. So she makes it 6-2 on aggregate so far. So yeah, amazing game. Barca completely dominated them. They had some joy because of counter pressing, but at the end of the day, it ended up backfiring because Barca were able to pass through that and look out for the spaces in behind. So yeah, all of the ratings are like 4.3, 4.9, 4.8, 4.4. All red and yellow. Sara Debritz, I don't know, man. I don't know why Real Madrid signed her, because she's not quality. There's a reason Leon left her. She's only 30 years old. And if Leon is leaving you on a free, you must understand why she's not that good. She did not play much of Leon's games. So yeah, she's not quality. Caroline Weir, absolute fraud, got exposed again, time and again. She's getting exposed. That one game where she scored those 2 goals is what is making her seem like she's such a great player. She's an absolute fraud. She did nothing in this game. Linda Caicedo's true quality. The team was shit, but true quality always shines. And Caroline Weir, again, she can only do it if by cheating. Absolute fraud, got cooked in this game. So happy to see her get cooked. So yeah, great game, 6-2. And then as if that wasn't enough, there was a league game to play at the same stadium. You would think Real Madrid will come out with revenge, in the anger in their eyes and revenge. They're looking at Barca with revenge. Nothing. In this game, they were even more shit. That's the thing. At least in this Classico game, they showed some fight. But is that? Yeah, but in the league game, they were absolute shite, man. Seriously. They were absolute shite, because in this game they were with low block and mid block. That's it. We're gonna play like a relegation team in Liga F, a mid-table team or relegation team. We're gonna go for counters. That's it. It's a proper Liga F game. It's not a Classico. We played against relegation team. That's what happened. They were a 5-4-1 setup. 5-4-1 setup. Who plays that? Who plays that? Even you can play that. It's wrong against playing a low block, but you can see, because they're trying different things. They're trying counter pressing, it's not working. They're trying low block, stuff like this, it doesn't work. Why I say shit, because if you look at the stats, Real Madrid had 2 shots, 0 shots on target. 0 shots on target. That's why I say they play like a relegation team. Nothing wrong with playing a low block. That's tactics. But they did nothing in this game. They had 25% possession. They had 2 shots for the whole 90 minutes and 0 shots on target. That's it. They had nothing. They did nothing. And even those two shots came in the first half. Second half, absolute shite. You're chasing the game, you do nothing. You play even more low block. I don't know what they were even trying. I think they were trying not to get humiliated. But Barca had so many chances in this game. It should have been easy 5-0. Like so many chances. They're hitting straight at Misa. They were mispassing passes inside the final third. Like Barca, like I don't know. I don't know if they were just. Yeah, they are not going to be merciful to these people. But I don't know. They just kept missing. Should have been finally easy. So another attempt failed for Real Madrid. They tried high pressing. They tried low block. Nothing works. And this game, even Caicedo was shit. Like, at least they turn up for the Classicos. I mean, sorry, the Champions League. In the league games, they never turn up. So again, they went to 5-4-1. Barca in this game, the backline is the same. Yet the midfield is also the same. I think the only difference is instead of Payor, you have Paralovelo and Sydney for Pina. That's it. So that was the and yeah, CGH actually started this game instead of Ricky Lopez, and CGH again was cooking in this game. Yasmin just gave up. I thought Yasmin is the better of the two, but Yasmin again showed that she's not better than Sarah Homgar. She's even more bad. She's even worse because Sarah Homgar at least came in and gave a penalty. She at least tried something. Yasmin just gave up. The first goal, Ona Bate, amazing strike. Like again, they were Real Madrid's tactics was to let them come inside our box and then we'll press them. They did that. And Bas, okay, you're gonna press us, sure, fine, man. We don't have any problem. They're just passing around, and then they had no problem in the tight spaces, and then they just switched it to Ona because all those players at that side, to their right, to our left, there are only two players in front of Misa in the middle, and then Ona asked for the ball. He's like, "I'm free, give me the ball," and Ona gets the ball. She shoots it. It takes a deflection, goes in. It's such a beautiful loopy ball, so a beautiful parabola. It's amazing to watch, so satisfying. And then that's it. The moment the one goal goes in, that's it. Oh shit! Here we go again. So it's it. Like they have also they actually given up in this game. I think this is the game, the worst game of Real Madrid. Not because of the score, but they just gave up. They just gave up. Mentally, they just gave up because the second goal. CJ just walks in. She just again. She drops the shoulder. She drops the shoulder. Yasmin is so far away, and then CJ is she's actually jogging. She's not even running too fast. She's just jogging. Yasmin could have caught her if she wanted to. She could have just run so fast. Yasmin started jogging. Yasmin just gave up. You can see it in her face. Like, yeah, fuck this. CJ is gonna yeah, it's a goal. What can I do? They just gave up, man. Like we have beaten them to pulp so badly. They've given up. Even in the other games, when they've lost, humiliated every single time, they at least have some fight left. In this game, they had no fight left. They just gave up. And then Alexia was absolutely unmarked. There were 5 to 7 defenders in that box, and 4 of our players were unmarked. And Alexia, like even it's a right foot, it's a weak foot, and Alexia does not miss, especially against Real Madrid. So she scores, becomes a top scorer again. So I like this battle. Alexia and Payor for the top scorer in the Classicos. Payor and Pina for the top scorer in the league. I like these healthy battles. It's really nice to watch. So yeah, I mean, like they just gave up in this game. That's the most humiliating part for Real Madrid. Even other games they get spanked badly, but they at least try. This game they did not even try. They were just low block. We just don't want to get humiliated 5-0 again or 4-6-0 again. That's what they were trying. And then the third goal, yeah, it's an own goal. Yeah, it's so funny, man. Like Nisa, she's like, why am I even playing this game? What am I even doing? She's like, Merla from you play. I don't want to play. Like, and Madridistas are angry that the fans are supporting Misa. Like Misa did nothing wrong in this game. For the last game, yeah, that second goal, Brute's goal, yeah, she should have done better. Otherwise, you can't complain Misa. Again, I'm not saying Misa is an amazing goalkeeper. She is a mediocre goalkeeper or decent goalkeeper, let's say. But the fans were cheering her on because why not? She was doing a decent job. And the Madridistas online are so angry. Like, what has she ever done? And these fans are just chanting her name. She's done nothing. The meltdown was really amazing to watch. Actually, there are quite a few Madridistas following the women's team. That was really interesting. I thought none of the Madridistas cared. Okay, some people do care. So yeah, it was nice to watch. They're all crying. And there's one more part, the third part, the grandest finale at the Camp Nou. 52,000 tickets have already been sold. I hope it's a full house. 60,000, 62,000 people I want Madrid to be spanked yet again. I need double-digit aggregate scores. I will not accept anything less. It's already 9-2. I'm already dissatisfied. It's not 10-2, 11-2. So yeah, I'm greedy because I know this team can do it. So I need Alexia's 500th game. I need a big, big, big T4. She deserves it. I need her to dunk on Real Madrid yet again. I need Paya to dunk on yet again. I need a Pina. I need the whole team to score goals. Even Catacol, why not? So yeah, like this week they should never forget. Last time during this period, last season, they beat us at home, that 3-1 robbery, and you're so happy those fuckers. This same time this year, this is the worst thing ever in their life, and I want them. I want them to feel it. I'm so happy. I'm seeing it in real life. Them being so, they even the fans have given up. They're not even angry anymore. Like, what are we going to do? Just shut down Femeni team. You don't gonna get humiliated over and over again. So yeah, it's amazing. Park Osada is a fraud. Albert et al is better. He's also shit, but he's at least better. So I don't know if they're gonna bring him back or anything. I don't give a fuck anyway. I would just want him to lose time and time again. So yeah, this game they did nothing. Again, they brought in the youngsters. They brought in Feller. I mean, Brutes. One time she let Feller in the last game, first Classico. Second Classico, she gave nothing. She gave no chance. Caicedo couldn't do shit. Even though Kamara played the center because they're all low block. Even in the counter attacks, Caicedo got one chance, and Sarah Jordi defending, man. I love this kid. Sarah Jordi was defending her. She was engaging her. Caicedo couldn't do much because she was just engaging her. Caicedo thought she could just go through and have one-on-one. She couldn't. And Sarah is like, I'm gonna make you wait, and then the backup was just arriving, and then when she was about to do something, the backup arrived and everything was normal. Like, I love this kid. She's amazing in defense, amazing in attack. Like, I love her. I love her. I'm so happy she's playing for us. She's given a contract. I want her to see how good she can be in the future. And there's also news of Liv Pennock signing for Barca, the right winger, Dutch right winger, another 18-year-old. Child Labour FC in full force. Fourth youth signing for the team. So yeah, Child Labour is going on so good for us. So yeah, like amazing. Like, good news for us. This is one of the best weeks for us, the Cooler. I'm so happy. What else can I say? Kikake won for this game. She had some minor discomfort last game. She did not play this game. She came. Like, so many chances, man. So many chances. Vicky Lopez cooked Yasmin. Like, the whole team gave up. Sarah Dubbers, now they're finding out she's a fraud. I knew she was a fraud long time back. Caroline Ware, another shit performance. Another stinker. Another stinker from Caroline Ware. She came on from this game. She couldn't do shit. This woman couldn't do shit. She got a 5.8 on Footmob. Fuck you. You're a fraud. So, yeah, I mean, she couldn't, again, time and again. And there's also news that she's going to leave. Of course you'll leave. Of course you'll leave. You're a fraud and you can't do it here. You get humiliated over and over again. You're going to go to Lyon and you're going to beat most of the teams because you're so much better than them. And then in Champions League, you'll be exposed yet again. And then again, I'll make a video exposing the fraud you are. So yeah, it is amazing to watch. Real Madrid, you're nothing before Barca. And they thought the gap would close after that robbery. It has never been farther away than ever. I think this is the farthest Barca and Real Madrid have been. And this is considering the 9-1 drubbing Barca gave them CD Tacon, which is the precursor to Real Madrid. I think they're farther away than that. At least that time they did not have the players. You can have some copium. But this time they have the players and the experience, the money, the investment. And they still get thrashed 9-2 over two 90-minute games. There's one more game. This is going to be generational destruction, generational humiliation, generational shellacking of Real Madrid, and we're all there. We'll all be there to watch that. So yeah, I'm so envious of the Kiolas who can actually go to Camp Nou and watch. Hopefully one day I can go there and watch too. So yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for Thursday. When is Thursday gonna come? So yeah. Thank you for watching. It's amazing. This week is going to be amazing for us. I will definitely post a review of that game also. So yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, comment your experiences too. What else you thought about this game? So yeah, Disca Basa.